Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Dallas Cowboys. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go. Here, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. It's their quarterback. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do? And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And some room to work. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Pollard again. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Cowboys at 500, sitting at 5-5. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Now the first carry here for their running back. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. back to the ground. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
He's got the first down and more than that. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. After the touchdown pass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
19 tight.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken in at the 22. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Going up top. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Drop 60, drop 60.
In motion left goes a tight end. They're going to try and throw. He's got Smith here. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day, but you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the 3rd one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
Okay, ready?
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Right there, hurt.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And able to get this to the 31.
Here we go. Hey, let's go. Let's go.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 6 yards away. McPherson on for the point after. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Come on. Hey! Hurry!
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. They find some open field here. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Cowboys have moved out in front. Extra point by Bass, good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this out to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the penalty rightfully declined. They'll keep the yardage on the completion.
Still some disagreement by the defense, though, because he thought that was just good, strong coverage, and the contact's going both ways, so why is there a flag? In the end, though, doesn't matter. Still a completed pass.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Royal making the catch over the middle. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looking to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
2nd and 13. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Here's Bass now for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. This one is incomplete. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3 from the 6. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 137 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Going to run again here with Pollard. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. They'll set up a throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. First and 10, Taylor now. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back to Taylor on first down. Marquise Bell in on that stop. So from the 17, here's second and 7. Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
They'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Colts are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Taylor. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Paulson and Debo. And the Cowboys are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll look to throw here. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. First and 10 at the 45. It'll be a handoff to Pollard to about the 48-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
18 Cardinals.
Back to throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's got his open man loyal. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going. And we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jahan Dotson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Brought down at the 20. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Have the street.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. A dangerous this return man showing it here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll drop to throw. Able to connect with Dotson. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Troy Anderson in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give him credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it go again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen, you'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Down inside the 10, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say,